Presented by 5 Kilobyte Productions. Today is a very special machine. This is the Telmar, or Martel, model 555. 5-inch portable reel-to-reel tape recorder. Sent to me by Amberola1B on YouTube. I'll show you views all around it before taking the case off. By the way, the case is made of leather. Actual leather. Right there is DC 9 volts in. And here's the underside. This is not the battery box. This is an AC cord area. And it's made in Japan. Now, let's begin to take off the leather case. By the way, I recapped the audio amplifier board in this thing. Also added an extra capacitor to boost the amplifier's power because it was not very loud. Here we can see the front of the machine. Solid metal all around. There's the Martel M Telmar. The level meter. Speaker switch for external or internal. Sound switch on or off. Equalization switch, not speed switch. To equalize it for 7 1/2 or for 3 3/4 and 1 7/8. Volume and tone, and DIN connectors for the output and the input, and a remote switch on and off, which also acts as a pause switch. You turn that off, it turns the motor off, which is good for setting levels before recording. Oh yeah, and the pilot light that lights up whenever it's running on AC. Then you got the controls: rewind, record, stop, play, and fast forward. Record button is a different color, beige or something like that. In this top area you have the tape counter, the type that you have to set mechanically, like this. Instead of pushing a button, you have to do now to take off the top. Check that out. There's the top cover. And here is this little plate right here. That's the way that looks there. To get the handle off, you have to unscrew these things here. Now, let's open up the top cover. And here we see the reel-to-reel. We even got some cautions right here. There's a recorder and it shows where different parts are. The model 555 8 transistor tape recorder. Caution: do not set the sound switch in the on position and the speaker switch in the external position when not using the external speaker or earphone. When playing without the connection of microphone and patch cord, set the remote switch in the off position. When using AC house current as power source, set the AC-DC switch in the cord box to AC position. When using the tape recorder standing upright, fix the reel stoppers to prevent the reels from coming off. Before recording, be sure the equalizer switch corresponds to each tape speeds. When using car battery as power source, use the specially made 12-volt DC cord. First, we will be seeing how the speeds are done. this being a 3-speed machine, has 2 capstan sleeves because it does not use any electrical speed change. With both capstan sleeves off and in their capstan storage posts, you get 1 7/8 inches per second. With the medium-sized capstan on, you get 3 3/4. And with the big fat capstan on, you get 7 1/2. I'm going to show recording and playback. We're going to do from lowest speed to lowest speed to high speed to show the quality build up from muffled 1 7/8 to clean sounding 7 1/2. Now the odd thing is this won't accept the standard pinout of a microphone with a DIN connector, such as this old Philips microphone here. I can plug it in, no problem, but the pinout is different and it will not pass a signal from this microphone. So what I have to do is I have to get this other DIN cord here, which came with the Grundig tape recorder, and it goes to went to stereo jacks. The red one, which was the left jack, no joke. It's you would think the red's right, but on this one it's the left. The red one, the left part, ends up going to the input on the DIN jack on the Telmar. So I simply put in a bunch of adapters so I can plug in a standard is it 3.5 millimeter microphone jack in there. I think it's 3.5 millimeter, or is it? I know it's like 1/8 inch or something. But anyway, so I'll get the Sony microphone here to use. Equalization switch is set to 3 3/4 and 1 7/8, and we're ready to make a recording. First, I'll turn off that switch so the motor's off. Pinch roller is engaged and I can set my level. Also, it has sound monitor since the sound switch is turned on. Here we see the level meter corresponding to the level. It looks like a pretty good level, so let's see how it records. We are now recording at 1 7/8 inches per second on the Telmar Model 555 reel-to-reel portable tape recorder from the 1960s, although the exact year is unknown. Of course, once we're done our recording, we can rewind the tape. So, inches per second on the Telmar Model 555 reel-to-reel portable tape recorder from the 1960s, although the exact year is unknown. I believe this machine is quite rare because I tried looking this model up on Google back before I got it in the mail because I was curious as to, I wonder what this recorder looks like. So I was looking up the Telmar 555 and I was able to find some other Telmar tape recorders like on Phantom Productions website. Another disappointing thing is an amplifier has a lot of hiss. But I was unable to find any photos or information on the Telmar 555 tape recorder at all. So it seems that this machine must have been quite rare. So it's quite amazing to first of all have this recorder, and second of all for it to be in such good condition. Although I have some bad news. I'll let you know the bad news on the 3 3/4 recording. And we're now recording at 3 3/4 IPS. I can turn the sound monitor off so we don't hear anything out the speaker, and then turn up the recording level more. Okay, now let's have some more talk at 3 3/4 IPS with the level all the way up. Now for that bad news. Bad news is probably whoever originally owned this machine had used this machine a whole lot, and never cleaned the heads. Probably not even once. Because whenever I got it, the heads were caked with oxide. I mean, there was a ton of oxide on those heads. So I had to thoroughly go in with alcohol Q-tips and really try to clean those things down. And even still, there's like a little bit of part below the head gap that seems to have some black stuff or something that just does not want to come off at all. But the heads are cleaned the best I could. Also, I went ahead and demagnetized them because I figured they probably needed that. And now, without further ado, let's go to 7.5 IPS. I'm now recording at 7.5 inches per second on the Telmar 555. You already heard the sound quality has a 1 7/8, and then you've heard the sound quality has a 3 3/4. Well, now, lo and behold, you are hearing that sound quality has at 7.5 inches per second using the biggest capstan sleeve. Let's see how this recording sounds with voice recording on the Telmar Model 555. Yes, my voice cracked. Let's see how this is. Now we'll show how it records music.
Keine Zeit für meine Tag und Nacht. Ich hab keine Zeit. Ich lebe nach Plan. Ich hab keine Zeit. Tut mir leid, tut mir leid. Herr Direktor Müller, hier ist der Plan für morgen. Um 7 geht der Frühmann schnell nach Frankfurt zur Messe. Dort Besprechung mit Kunden. Nachmittags ist in der Conti. Abends Vortrag im Industrieclub. Ach übrigens, Ihre Frau hat morgen Geburtstag.
Oh yeah, the amplifier that's going to be used for this is going to be the realistic 35 watt solid state amplifier, PA amplifier, model MPA 35. And I got it for $2 at a church rummage.
Kommt am Morgen mal vorbei. Ich hab keine Zeit. Siehst du das denn nicht ein? Ich hab keine Zeit. Kein Platz für Gefühle.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Ich hab keine Zeit. Kommt am Morgen mal vorbei. Ich hab keine Zeit. Siehst du das denn nicht ein? Ich hab keine Zeit. Kein Platz für Gefühle. Dort Besprechung mit Kunden. Nachmittags ist in der Conti. Abends Vortrag im Industrieclub.
In this part, both tone controls, the tone control on here and the tone control on the amp, are turned all the way down.
Ich hab keine Zeit. Ich hab keine Zeit. Siehst du das denn nicht ein?
I hope you enjoyed.